Hey guys, it's John and Wrestling Talking the Shop. Welcome back to the channel. We missed yesterday, the 24th, so we're going to do it all, the 24th and the 25th in one video. On today in 1991, WCW Wrestle War took place in Arizona. The main event of the War Games match saw the team of Larry Zbyszko and the Four Horsemen. Well, three of them, Ric Flair, Barry Windham, and Sid Vicious, gained a victory over Sting. The Steiner Brothers, Flying Brian, also on the card. The Fabulous Freebirds, Michael Hayes and Jimmy Garvin, defeated Doom, Ron Simmons, and Butch Reed to win the WCW Tag Team titles. On this day in 1995, Dan Severn defeated Chris Candido in the Erlanger, Kentucky to win the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He would hold the title for over 4 years. On this day in 2002, the World Wrestling All-Stars presented the first ever pay-per-view from Las Vegas. It was titled The Revolution. The main event saw Jeff Jarrett retain the WWA champion over Brian Christopher. Also on the show, Eddie Guerrero beat Juventud Guerrero to win the WWA International Cruiserweight champion. That was sort of the short-lived promotion between it was like fired right up right after WCW's demise, and they didn't last long. They ran a lot of shows like overseas. I remember reading about it, like, wow, I wish I could figure out a way to watch this. But anyway, on this day in 2003, Raw aired from Toronto, Canada. Booker T eliminated The Rock in a 20-man battle royal to earn the opportunity to face Triple H at WrestleMania. On this day in 2011, by way of press release, WWE announced that they have signed arguably the biggest non-American wrestling star in the world, Sin Cara. His spell with WWE was a disaster. He was released 3 years later and signed with AAA. On this day in 2014, the wrestling media landscape changed forever. They launched the WWE Network, and it famously cost $9.99 per month. And now we've got it. Now I think it's cheaper. It's like $6, ain't it? Ain't that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah, it's on Peacock. Basically the same thing, but they sold it. I mean, they sold the network, and I think overseas they still have somewhat network. I'm not sure. I think Netflix may have took over. But anyway, we'll switch to the 25th. That's for the 24th. On this day in 1990, this is the 25th now, WCW and NWA presented Wrestle War Wild Thing from Greensboro Coliseum and North Carolina. In the main event, Ric Flair defeated Lex Luger by countout to retain the NWA World Title. On this day in 2013, on an episode of Monday Night Raw, John Cena and CM Punk wrestled in one of the most acclaimed matches in Raw history. Cena's win earned him the WWE Championship match against The Rock, at WrestleMania 29. See, CM Punk he lost the title to The Rock at the Royal Rumble, and I remember, and they just sort of, snuck John Cena in there for that rematch. It was sort of a big deal. I remember reading an article one time where CM Punk wanted to politic his way into that main event, at WrestleMania. I don't know how it would have been, but anyway, I guess we'll never know. Anyway, at this on this day in 2017 at Evolve 79, Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Timothy Thatcher to win the Evolve Championship. On this day in 2018, WWE Elimination Chamber took place in Las Vegas. The main event saw Roman Reigns win the Elimination Chamber match to earn a championship match at WrestleMania. He defeated John Cena, The Miz, Braun Strowman, Elias, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins in the first ever 7-participant WrestleMania match. Also on the card, Ronda Rousey contract signing took place. On this day in 2018 at a Progress Wrestling Chapter 64, Thunder Bastards or Go, James Drake and Zach Gibson defeated Mark Haskins, however you want to say it, and Jimmy Havoc to win the Progress Tag Team Champions. And that's going to wrap up for wrestling history for the 24th and the 25th. Thanks for watching, guys.